Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm your host, FD for Seedify.tv, bringing you another review of a launchpad. This is a launchpad that did well during the last bull run, and it's about time we jump into it because I think if what went by during the last bull run is anything to go by, we've got some fireworks coming as far as Seedify is concerned. So what I'm going to share with you guys in this video with regards to Seedify is not financial advice. If you require financial advice, I think by now you know what to do. Please approach someone who is trying to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. So like I said, for most people, crypto project incubators and launchpads are solely for bull runs and are pretty much ignored during the bear markets. It is during bear markets when great value can be derived from investing in launchpads and crypto project incubators, as prices are most likely to be at their lowest. Now, like most smart people out there, I do most of my shopping when demand is so low that I'm able to accumulate as much as I need and as much as I can during periods of low prices. And if you are around during the last bull run, you will know that Seedify was among some of the leading launchpads and or crypto project incubators around and did quite well on the price front. I must also add that while past performance is not an indication of future success, I believe Seedify will do quite well and could possibly surpass its previous all-time high. Again, that is just my own opinion. This is not financial advice. I did alright during the last bull run as far as Seedify is concerned. I did have a small bag, but I always thought I could have held more. And here we are looking at these attractive prices for Seedify. Now, I know that there are other benefits if one wants to participate in Seedify's IGOs and IDOs, but my approach will likely be split between participating in those IGOs and IDOs and simply investing and holding the SFund token. Part of my position in Seedify will have nothing to do with IDOs. I'll simply hold the SFund token, like I said, in its own right, waiting for those pumps induced by people FOMOing into SFund in order to participate in IGOs and IDOs. That's fine for me, and if I'm honest, that is where most of the gains will be made, but I'm not after that. I'm just after the gains accruing to the token price. Well, for 50% of my position, that is the other 50%, I will try and delve into these new projects. So today's review into Seedify is not meant to convince anyone as to whether Seedify is indeed a safe project to invest in, but more to support my thesis as to why I think it is a no-brainer and could be dead cheap at these prices. We're talking of prices ranging from 58 cents to 65 cents. I think that is a good deal from my point of view. That's why I'm going in, and I'm going in for my private portfolio. Don't have any Seedify in any of our public portfolios since it belongs to the Binance Smart Chain, which is not part of the 6 blockchains that form part of our 15K to 600K portfolio challenge. Now, back to Seedify then. Launched on Binance Smart Chain, Seedify acts as a launchpad for blockchain games and the disruptive play-to-earn gaming model. The Seedify platform provides and supervises initial games offering or IGOs, supports pioneering blockchain games, ensures project funding, and helps to build a community of gamers as well as creating a marketing strategy. Thus, the Seedify community has the opportunity to receive tokens for nascent games before they are listed on exchanges. So we know what Seedify is and roughly what it offers, but if you can indulge me for a minute, let's proceed and perform our DYOR or risk evaluation to confirm what I think we already know about Seedify. Key features for Seedify include participation in Seedify IDOs or initial DEX offerings as well as initial games offerings, and participants are required to complete KYC or know your customer. Staking of the SFund token is required to participate in NIGOs or IDOs. Staking SFund gives holders the opportunity to receive tokens from projects that have been selected and supported by Seedify's incubation program. It is an IGO or launchpad like we've already highlighted earlier. It is also an NFT launchpad. Staking and farming for additional rewards is also possible on the Seedify platform. Now, here are some of the value propositions from Seedify. It offers the public the chance to invest into crypto projects earlier prior to official launches. Seedify's partner network includes the likes of Polygon, Metis, Altura NFT, Yield Guild Games, Unique Network, Ferrum Network, Travala, Fala Network, Spintop Network, among a lineup of some of the best entities within the crypto space. Projects and partners can take advantage of various marketing activities or services provided by Seedify, including influencer marketing, content marketing, paid promotions, and exposure to Seedify's social media channels. Startups give Seedify 3% of their total token supply to cover costs, plus transfers some part to the SFund holders in the form of a reward. In this way, token holders both support the startup and receive a return on investment. Now, as part of our review, we are going to proceed and apply our 13 elements, which include decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via Twitter and via Discord, project team, project use cases, as well as the token tokenomics. So starting with decentralization, to participate in an IDO, Seedify requires participants to complete Know Your Customer or KYC with BlockPass to ensure that their services do not fall foul to various regulations across the globe. And if your particular jurisdiction prohibits participation in crypto activities, then unfortunately, you're most likely going to be barred from participating. I'm sure there are ways around that, but then enough said. Extensive knowledge of blockchain and gaming allows Seedify to select and present only the best projects to its holders and community, which suggests that projects launching on Seedify are curated prior to being offered via Seedify's IDOs and IDOs. So that's it on decentralization. Moving on to security though, with the help of smart contracts, all token distributions are done automatically and permissionlessly. The Seedify dashboard shows inbound and outbound flows of transactions. All required information about each gaming project is displayed transparently in the user interface. Seedify.fund has also been successfully audited by CETIC and Hacken. On to scaling, participation is limited to either private and or public, and the thresholds do not seem to scale up with demand should that ever be required. So it means the number of participants is somehow limited. Now on to interoperability. Seedify launched on Binance Smart Chain, but any project can seek to raise funds via Seedify's platform regardless of what blockchain is going to launch on. The SFund token is supported by any wallet that supports Binance Smart Chain. Onto the project team. According to LinkedIn, the Seedify team is made up of about 81 employees, so it is a solid team. Social media presence. Twitter, Seedify boasts just over 794,400 Twitter followers, and there is no official Discord channel data that could be located at the time of recording. Onto some use cases. Ticker symbol SFund. Seedify platform incubates crypto gaming and NFT projects, and I believe they will also now starting to support AI projects. That will be a killer feature, AI. And I think Seedify, if any of their history is anything to go by, they are going to be fireworks like I intimated at the top of the video. Seedify also enables SFund holders to stake their tokens and earn staking rewards while gaining access to quality procured blockchain gaming projects through private sales and initial game offerings. SFund stakers can also participate in initial NFT offerings or INOs and initial metaverse offerings, IMOs, on Seedify's NFT launchpad. God, all these acronyms coming from left, right, and center. To participate in IGOs and IDOs, participants will need to hold and stake the SFund token to reflect the tier that they require in line with Seedify's tier structure. Users of the SFund platform can also farm for additional rewards on top of staking their SFund tokens. Now onto some tokenomics for Seedify. Ticker symbol SFund. Total supply 100 million. Circulating supply 51% or 51 million. Initial supply 15 million or 15%. Now onto token distribution. How were those tokens distributed when the project was launched? Community rewards 7 million or 7%. Initial fund pool 6 million or 6%. Initial operation pool 2 million or 2%. Liquidity mining program 9 million or 9%. Marketing and development fund 10 million or 10%. Team and founders reserve 16 million or 16%. Funding pool reserve 50 million or 50%. That is very high. Insider token allocation therefore comes up to 68% according to our own analysis. Anyway, so that is a brief review of what Seedify is. Now let's go on to the scoring part where we issue scores against all those 13 elements that form part of our DEWA or risk evaluation toolkit. So here is a quick rundown of the 13 elements. Once more, you got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, the project team, social media presence via Twitter, social media presence via Discord, age of the project, use cases, tokens issued at project launch, tokens in circulation at the point of recording, maximum tokens available, as well as insider token allocation. Now here are the scores we've allocated to Seedify. Decentralization 5 points out of 10, on security 5 points out of 10, on scaling 5 points out of 10, interoperability 10 points out of 10, social media presence via Twitter 7.5 points out of 10, via Discord 0 because there is no official Discord channel. The project team 10 points out of 10, age of the project 5 points out of 10, use cases 7.5 points out of 10, tokens issued at project launch 2.5 points out of 10, total tokens in circulation at the point of recording 5 points out of 10, maximum tokens available 7.5 points out of 10, insider token allocation 0. Why? Because it's way above our threshold. I think it's sitting at 68% or somewhere thereabouts, therefore it's too high. So those are the scores we've allocated to Seedify. Do you guys agree with those scores? From my personal point of view, I think if we had figures for Discord and they had distributed most of those tokens they've kept in reserve across the different categories, maybe we would have come up to a different position at the end of this DEWA or risk evaluation. What does everyone think? Let us know in the comment section, and if you are new, please consider subscribing to our channel. We want to spread the word to a wider audience. So now that we've scored these 13 elements and we come up to an aggregate score of 70 points out of 130, we then go through the risk levels and see which category Seedify falls under. Each risk category does reflect the level of risk involved with investing into Seedify. So according to our own scale, Seedify falls within the could go to zero category according to that chart, which means Seedify could go to zero, but so could most of the projects we've reviewed on this channel. Majority of them fall within this category, which means it's just a fact that majority of the projects within the crypto space could potentially go down to zero given a specific set of circumstances. What do you guys think? Do you think Seedify could go to zero? And are you one of those people who think launchpads are only for bull run and there's nothing to see during bear markets? Let us know in the comment section. From my own point of view, I think if you were somebody who believes in launchpads and project incubators within the crypto space, this is probably the time to be looking at them. Why? Because not many people are looking at them. If anything, they are being ignored, and some of these projects are quite solid. Again, that is not financial advice. Anyway, like I said, I am adding to my bags for Seedify. It's a project I hold within my private portfolio. So again, this is gold dust information I'm sharing with you guys. It's not part of the 2 public portfolios we share with you guys on a weekly basis, but here we are. I'm sharing with you what I'm doing behind the scenes. What are your thoughts as far as Seedify is concerned? And is Seedify a project you hold or you'll be considering on holding before the next bull run? Let us know in the comment section. Until the next video, this is FD for Seedify.tv signing out for now, guys. Bye.